I used to be a librarian at a university back on Earth. When I died in a fire in the library, I traversed into this world. How about it? Do you want to be my student? I'm the most famous teacher in the academy. Are you the one-star teacher in the academy? Mr. Lu Sun. This world is just like the ones in novels. Martial artists are highly respected and the strong reign supreme. No, I'm much better than him. Well, what's your name, sir? I thought my life would be like the ones in novels. After the time travel, I would become a wretch and end up being rejected by my fiancé. But afterwards, I would make an epic comeback to make those who look down on me rue the day and then take my rightful place on top of the world. My name is Zhang Xuan. However, it turns out I was completely wrong. Screw you. What the hell is the first classroom? It's actually the last classroom. What a fraud. A complete fraud. Please think twice about it. Last means first in a sense. I never thought that I would become this pathetic guy as a teacher. Why is it so hard to recruit a student? He was the weakest teacher in the entire academy. No students here. He even became notorious for causing one of his students to end up falling into chi deviation. So all students were petrified of being taught by him. He didn't have any students, was universally despised, and was the weakest teacher. In the end, he couldn't handle all the stress, and tried looking for answers at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, which eventually took his life. Now I'm the one who has to clean up the mess he left behind. Well, if I still can't recruit any students today, I'll be expelled from the academy. Even if I put aside my dignity in both this life and my previous one, I still have to think of a way to rope someone in to keep my job. Excuse me. May I know? Who is it? If this is Mr. Lu Sun's classroom. Looks like my trick of changing the doorplate did work. Hee, another one is here. I must succeed this time. Do you want to become his student? Yes, I heard that Mr. Lu Sun is the most incredible teacher in Hongtian Academy. Everyone knows it's an honor to be one of his students. Such foolishness, such naivety. Teachers are just like shoes, and you have to see whether they fit or not. If his teaching methods don't suit you, it won't matter how well he issues instruction. However, even if a teacher isn't well known, if his teachings click with you, you will see better and faster results. Really, my older brother said the same thing to me before. But I don't know what kind of teacher suits me. A teacher can propagate the doctrine, impart professional knowledge, and resolve doubts. I am a teacher in Hongtian Academy, too. If some students are in confusion, I never just sit back and watch. Let me see what you're made of, and I'll recommend a suitable teacher to you. Thank you so much. I can't figure out anything. But who wouldn't like a bit of flattery? I'll act as a fortune teller and fool her. Sir, what do you think of my cultivation base? According to my observation and analysis, your foundation is solid and your talent is top-notch. It's evident that you have been cultivating both diligently and arduously. You are a martial arts prodigy. Me, a prodigy? Yes, your lower body stayed quite steady. Every movement you made was full of strength. As if there was no end of your strength. As long as you continue to cultivate hard, you'll have a bright future ahead of you. But my legs have been injured before and the physician told me I couldn't make any more progress in leg training for the rest of my life. Do you think that I couldn't find out such an obvious problem? Although your legs were injured, you will be unexpectedly blessed with an opportunity. What is it? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Really? Do I have a slim hope? But only 3 teachers in this academy would be able to spot such an opportunity. I'm one of them. And the other 2 have already stopped accepting students. What should I do then? Sir, what about you? Are you still accepting students? I'm indifferent to fame and fortune. Sir, I can see that you're noble, but please accept me as your student. I swear you won't regret it. I'll do my utmost to cultivate success. Well, all right, fate brought us to each other, after all. I suppose I can accept you. Now come on, let's make it official. So quickly. Didn't he just say he had to think it over? Isn't he indifferent to fame and fortune? Why did he accept me so quickly then? He even had a dagger prepared beforehand. Great, now you are my student just as you wished. What's your name? My name is Wang Ying, sir. Go back then, Wang Ying. Don't forget we shall begin lessons tomorrow. Well, okay, sir. That's one down. At least, I don't have to worry about being expelled now. Finally got my foot in the door. Just relax, Zhang Xuan. Since I've come here and become you, I'll live a good life in your stead. What? What the hell is this? What's going on? Library of the Heavenly. What is this place? Library of the Heavenly Path? Library of the Heavenly Path? What just happened? I didn't traverse into another world again, did I? Or, could this be a late welcoming gift from this world? But why the heck is it a library? I was a librarian in my previous life. I don't have to do the same job in this world, do I? I might as well take a look inside. Maybe something good is in there. Maybe some old wise man or something like a system. Wow! This place is so fancy. It's much better than the library in my previous life. There are so many books that I can't even see them all with the naked eye. But, is there anything else here other than books? Welcoming gifts in novels are old wise men or all kinds of overpowered items. Is all I get really just a pile of books? What kind of special talent is this? Am I supposed to throw books at people with swords in my future fights? Wait, let me see what these books are about. Maybe they're all about superior techniques. They have no physical presence. Are you kidding me? The books aren't even real. I can't even throw the books at the enemies in fights. What was it with that place just now? I walked in and out all of a sudden. Was it all a dream? But even if it was not, I checked the library from top to bottom, only to find it's of no use. What a waste of such nice decoration. What a letdown. Sigh, time for lunch. Then I've got to think of a way to trick a few more students. Hey, Zhang Xuan. The freshmen are choosing their teachers today. These are the students I've recruited so far. Aren't they fantastic? How about you? Don't tell me you haven't recruited a single one. Check out that good-for-nothing. The previous owner of the body. You don't have to show off. And whether or not I have some students is no concern of yours. See, everyone. This is Mr. Zhang Xuan, the only teacher who has ever scored a 0 in the Academy's teacher qualification assessment. He's created history. I heard one of his students fell into chi deviation and was almost destroyed. Score a 0 in the teacher qualification assessment. I hope no students choose him as their teacher. So he's really dead last? Are you done? If you are, then get lost. Don't stand in my way of having lunch. You're rather infamous as a teacher. Don't you feel a sense of shame? Why should I? I've created history, and all the freshmen know who I am. What about you, Chao Xiong? Nobody knows about you. Who are you to compare with me? What the hell do you have to be so proud of? You truly have no shame. Are you actually using your notoriety to bring shame on me? Mr. Zhang isn't like that. He's nice. Not only is he willing to accept me as his student, but he also said if I were to cultivate hard, I would rank first among all the freshmen. Miss, please stop talking. Your brother told you to choose Mr. Lu Sun as your teacher, but you went behind his back and chose this useless man instead. You'd better withdraw from his lessons before your brother finds out about it. Is that your newly recruited student? She seems to intend to withdraw from your lessons. What are you going to do now? Ha ha ha. I managed to get a student to save myself from expulsion. Mr. Zhang, the young lady has decided to withdraw from your lessons. Lu. Wang Ying, do you realize how many people wanted to become my students but I turned down? Do you really want to give up on such a good opportunity? It's not because I can't bear to let her leave, but if someone withdraws from their teacher's lessons, it may end up affecting their reputation. Are you sure you can afford to take the responsibility if no other teachers are willing to accept Wang Ying? Just relax, she is quite talented. After all, let me teach her, and she'll soar. Do you think I'm going to let this golden goose fly the coop? Fat chance. Hold on. I don't think no other teachers are willing to accept her. If you withdraw from Zhang's Lion's lessons right now, I promise to accept Wang Ying as my student. Chao Xiong, now you're snatching a student from me publicly. Don't think I won't report you to the Student Affairs Office. Do you dare to have a competition with me here? The academy rules state that teachers can compete with one another so as to allow the students to make a decision on their own. That way, I'm not snatching her from you. Chao Xiong may have an unctuous personality, but his teachings and cultivation base are much stronger than mine. I don't stand a chance against him. Scared to accept the challenge? If you think you've got what it takes, let's duke it out. Don't jeopardize this young lady's future. If I don't accept his challenge, Wang Ying is sure to withdraw. Okay, you're on. If I flinch now, I'll never be able to recruit another student again. Come on, everybody. Have a look. Mr. Chao and Mr. Zhang are having a competition. Mr. Zhang, the one in dead last? Seriously, he's going to get his clock cleaned. Training field. According to the rules, we will give some advice to each other's student on their weaknesses. The one who guides the student towards greater progress shall be the victor. Wang Ying, show us your punches. Okay. Your punches were full of strength, but your lower limbs seemed weaker. If I'm not mistaken, your legs must have been injured. He was able to tell at a glance that her legs had been injured. He's indeed got a sharper eye. What am I going to do? I'm so screwed. Let me tell you a method in which you can do well in practicing your punches regardless of the leg injuries. Listen carefully. Got it. What should I do? I can't hear a single word he's saying. Give it a try. Dig your feet in. Bring the force through your legs. Let the strength fill your body. And then release it. Her strength has increased by 10 kilograms after she got some simple advice. That's incredible. Mr. Chao is brilliant. That's all from me. Your turn, Mr. Zhang. Please give me some advice. Mr. Zhang. Hold on. I don't think this is fair. Why should I have to give up on Wang Ying if I lose? Well, you get no punishment if you lose. Aren't you getting something for nothing? Well, fine, if you win. Lu Yang will become your student. Ha, Mr. Chao. Don't worry, he doesn't stand a chance. Just relax and practice your punches as usual. That's more like it. I'm toast. I don't even recognize his boxing technique. How can I find any weaknesses in it? I'd rather die than be forced to have a teacher who got a 0 in the teacher qualification assessment. Weakness. What weakness is there in his boxing technique? Come on. Why am I here again? The heavenly path is incomplete. What does that mean? Where did these words come from? They weren't here last time. This book seems to be real. Lu Yang, let me see what's inside. Lu Yang is from the Lu family in Xiayan City. He is a martial artist at the level 1 breath gathering stage. Cultivation technique, lotus acupoint surging might, martial art, soaring fist, initial success, dragon fist, master. Weaknesses, 12. 1. He uses too much strength on his feints. 12. His left arm is much stronger. But his boxing technique focuses on the right one, so he's unable to exert his full strength. Is this real? Everyone has their own weaknesses, so does every technique. The weaknesses will be figured out and recorded in books. So that's what the Library of the Heavenly Path is for. Mr. Zhang, what's your advice? The welcoming gift seems good. Time to show you what a time traveler's got. There are many weaknesses in your boxing technique. 12 in total, I'm afraid. Ha ha ha, 12, I'm sorry, did I hear that right? The soaring fist is considered a flawless boxing technique. Even the principal can't find any weaknesses in it. He was probably just grasping for straws and making things up. Don't you believe me? Then we're done here. I would have loved to go on, but... Let's go, Wang Ying, we're just wasting our time here. We believe you, Mr. Zhang. Please enlighten us. Chao Xiong. It seems the tables have turned. Lu Yang, the boxing technique you just used focuses on your right hand. I think it's better to focus on your left hand. Left hand, Mr. Zhang, are you serious? Huh, left hand? He's just having him switch hands, does that count advice? Won't that mess up the entire boxing technique? Fine, just do as he said so we can get this over with. I know all there is to know about Lu Yang's strength. If he focuses on his left hand, the force will hardly reach 30 kilograms. Left hand. Zhang Xuan, just wait. What? That's impossible. What? The force has increased from 62 kilograms to 123 kilograms. It has actually increased by 100%. Even Mr. Lu Sun can't do it. Did I do this? It worked, ha ha ha. The Library of the Heavenly Path is amazing. Mr. Chow, the force of my student's punch has increased by 20% and that of your students by 100%. Do you have anything else to say? I can't believe it has increased so much. Lu Yan, I've removed your name. You can acknowledge Mr. Zhang as your teacher now. Mr. Chow. Let's go. Mr. Chow, we shouldn't let him get away so easily. Zhang Xuan, you're lucky this time. Take care. Goodbye. I'll get even with you next time. That's enough, you're my student now, enter your identity. Never mind, things have already reached this point, other teachers won't aki, anyway. Have you heard? Mr. Chao Xiong had a competition with Mr. Zhang Xian who ranks last among the teachers of the academy just now. Undoubtedly, Mr. Zhang Xian must have lost. No, he won. He made a student's punch force increase by 100%. Ha, 100%, even Mr. Lu Sun can't do it. 100%. If Mr. Lu Sun can't do it, no one else can. He must have got lucky. I don't think so. After all, the force has increased by 100%. You don't think it's luck? The reason why I came to Hongtian Academy is that I want to acknowledge Mr. Lu Sun as my teacher. But you told me the top teacher couldn't rival the worst one. That's nonsense. I'm going to unmask him. No matter what martial arts and techniques are shown in front of me, the Library of the Heavenly Path will automatically generate a book on their weaknesses. I'm unbeatable with it. I'm going to reach the pinnacle of my life. Are you, Mr. Zhang Xian? Yeah, what's the matter? I heard you made the punch force of one of your students increase by 100%. Could you give me some advice, too? I want to get my power increased by 100%, too. I'm busy. What do you mean by you are busy? You're not doing anything now, are you? I'm recruiting students, so I don't have time to play with an impolite little girl. You. What should I do to get you to give me some advice? You must become my student. Don't try to trick me into being your student. I just can't bear to see rats like you have your way. Never mind, I can be your student now, but I'll acknowledge Mr. Lu Sun as my teacher after I unmask you. Fine, I'll acknowledge you as my teacher. But if you can't give me some useful advice, I'll tell everyone that you're a liar. What should we do? Zhao Ye is going to acknowledge Mr. Zhang as her teacher. She's too impulsive. Let's tell Mr. Yao about this. Forget it. You have a bad attitude. I like obedient kids. Damn, you. I'm here to unmask him. How can I leave on a dare? I must control myself. Mr. Zhang, don't get angry with me. Please forgive my rudeness. Let me sincerely acknowledge you as my teacher. Please grant my request. Well, good girl. Thank you, Mr. Zhang. If you want to be my student, clean the room and make it spotless. On top of that, you should clean the bathroom outside and scrub the toilet. If you pass my inspection of these tasks, I'll accept you. Don't push it too much. If you even can't do such little things for me, you should leave now. Are you trying to fool me? You're too naive. Just kidding, I'm going to do the cleaning. I've lived until now without ever being a loser. I won't let you off. Good job. Enter your identity then. Okay. Mr. Zhang, I'm looking forward to your guidance. I can't wait to be stronger. I can't wait to ruin your reputation. Strike a blow at the force measuring stone outside. Let me see how powerful you are. Okay. I don't believe you can tell anything from just one punch. Let me see what you're up to. She's using her martial art now. The book about her weaknesses must have been generated in the Library of the Heavenly Path. Let me see where it is. As expected, the weaknesses of her martial arts are recorded here. The daughter of the mayor of Bayou City, she is a martial artist at the peak of the level 1 breath gathering stage. Cultivation technique, Bayou technique. Weaknesses, 27. Weaknesses, 27. 1. She's impulsive and irritable. But Baiyu technique is peaceful and smooth, so she can't bring the best of it. 2. Zhaoya, the daughter of the mayor of Baiyu City. She is a martial artist at the peak of the level 1 breath-gathering stage, cultivation technique, Baiyu. Though she's the daughter of a mayor, there doesn't seem to be anything special about her. Oh my god, this is pure. Bravo, you haven't had any systematic learning. Yet you're quite powerful. The daughter of a mayor is indeed different. Thanks for your praise. Please give me some advice. I'll keep the evidence against you with my recording jade crystal. Then, you can't quibble when I make it public. Zhaoya, I'll come straight to the point. Something is wrong with you. That's impossible. Are you out of your mind? Stop the nonsense. I didn't mean to humiliate you. I meant you're ill. I'm well. Don't talk nonsense if you know nothing about me. Don't deny it just yet. Listen to me. Do you usually feel a dull pain at the donjong and juk acupoints? Do you feel a sense of restlessness during a full moon and your entire body is red? Besides, you can't calm down no matter how hard you try, can you? Why do you know that? Because I'm your teacher. Could you help me with that? Of course, come to class tomorrow. I'll teach you how to solve the problem. Really? If you don't believe me, you can go to other teachers. No, I didn't mean that. I'll be here tomorrow. Well, what about your recording jade crystal? Are you still going to keep it? I'm sorry, I won't. That's incredible. He could tell at a glance what my illness is. And find I was holding the recording jade crystal. Don't be late for class tomorrow. He's so talented. Why did he only get a 0 in the teacher qualification assessment? He must be a respectable man who doesn't care about fame and fortune. My young lady. Yao Han, butler, from Baiyu City. Uncle Yao, why are you here? My young lady, you didn't acknowledge Zhang Xuan as your teacher, did you? Yes, I did. The young lady is distinguished. You're not qualified to be her teacher. Remove her name from the list of your students. Do it now, and I won't pursue the matter anymore. Otherwise, I'll get the principal to fire you. Uncle Yao, what do you want? I'm willing to be his student. Don't mess things up. You're willing to be his student. Can he enlighten you and make your power increase rapidly? Make my power increase rapidly? No. No, then why? Uncle Yao, don't press me any further. Then what the hell is this? The recording jade crystal, why is it broken? You brat. What the hell did you do to the young lady? You are a teacher, how dare you trick an underage girl into being your student? I will kill you right now. Trick an underage girl? What a big misunderstanding. Uncle Yao, you're thinking too much. If you don't stop going on like this, I won't talk to you anymore. My young lady. That's enough, go with me to get the bedding, I have to get ready for the class tomorrow. My young lady. I only see her as my student. You don't need to be so uptight. Xingyang, don't be upset. Though Mr. Wang didn't accept you as his student, you shouldn't lose heart. Mo Xiao, you're his student now, you don't understand. Don't say that, other teachers are nice, too. Easy for you to say, we've been practicing spears together since we were little. Mr. Wang is the best spear teacher in Hongtian Academy. You've got what you wanted. What about me? I feel so sad because I failed. I know. The first classroom is just ahead, let's go inside. I'm not going. Maybe the teacher is good at spear techniques, too. But the house looks so shabby. Let's just have a look. You won't lose anything, will you? He wants to be my student. Yes, he's quite skilled in spear techniques. Please give him your guidance. Sure, show me what you can do. Take it easy, let him give you some guidance, it's not a big deal. All right. I didn't think another student would fall into my lap, what good luck. The environment here is so bad, the teacher must be average. Never mind, if he's not qualified, I won't acknowledge him as my teacher. Please give me some advice. He didn't even watch my performance. Seems like the teacher is not very good. Have you ever been hurt in a relationship? And even been humiliated in person? I have had a crush on a girl, and I But I don't think it has anything to do with you. Really, Zhang Yang, why didn't you tell me about it? Who has ever humiliated you? I'll talk to you about it later. It's a private matter. I'm not clear how you know about this. But it has nothing to do with your guidance on my spear techniques. You're completely wrong. Your spear techniques are strong and decisive, just like your personality. You used to march forward with courage regardless of the consequences. But now, you've become timid and afraid of failure because you got rejected before. You're hesitant and confused when you use the spear. As a result, the power of your spear is greatly diminished. How could you tell that I had a failed relationship? And know my personality? That shouldn't come as a surprise. Your spear techniques represent your state of mind. If your mind is not open, your martial arts will be likewise. Your spear techniques seem smooth, but something is entangling them. The harder you try, the more confused you become. That's why I could tell at a glance that it is your emotion that distracts you. Even Mr. Wang, the best spear teacher in Hongtian Academy, couldn't tell this. He really has a sharp eye. Here's my advice. You must be strong enough to earn respect in a relationship. Otherwise, the girl will look down on you. So, what you should do now is to open your mind and cultivate hard. You should prove yourself with your strength. Life is full of ups and downs. No one should look down on a young man. No one should look down upon a young man. Try it again. Okay. No one should look down up on a young man. Oh my God, 235 kilograms. Your power has almost doubled. I'm Zhang Yang, please accept me as your student. Well, enter your identity. Got it. If I had known about his talent, I would have acknowledged him as my teacher. Now that he's so skilled in spear techniques, why haven't I heard about him? Sir, could you tell us your name? My name is Zhang Xuan. Zhang Xuan, it sounds familiar. Isn't the worst teacher in the academy called Zhang Xuan as well? You're right. I'm the good-for-nothing you know. Mr. Zhang, you're so great, but why? People are always jealous of the talented, don't take it to heart. If it weren't for the Library of the Heavenly Path, I would have got a negative score. A 0 was already very good. Mr. Zhang, I'll restore your reputation. It doesn't matter, work hard on your spear techniques. That's the best thing you can do for me. Come to class tomorrow, don't be late. Got it, Mr. Zhang. I envy you, you have such a great teacher. But who on earth rejected Zhang Yang? I have 4 students now. I've run out of my admission tokens. I should get a few more from the logistics department. That's where I can get admission tokens, if I'm not mistaken. Hey! Aren't you Zhang Xuan, the most popular teacher in the academy? Shouldn't you be busy recruiting students? Why are you here? Qian Biao, director of the logistics department. The previous owner of my Cody didn't curry favor with him, so he often found fault with him. So it's because of you that I was only given 4 tokens. I've run out of my admission tokens, I need to get some more. What? You've run out of those? The teacher who ranks last said his admission tokens have been used up. That's the funniest joke I've ever heard. Teachers ranking above you only receive 1 student each. He said he has used up the admission tokens. Don't you believe it? Wanna make a bet? A bet? Okay. But since you're such a poor man, what can you afford? I'm going to bet my reputation. The winner can slap the loser 3 times in public. Deal? Sure, deal. But if you lose, you'll be slapped in the face 3 times by every one of us. Okay. The information of all teachers and students is here. We can find out if he was lying. I'd like to see how this guy acts later. Got it. Well, what did you find? There really are 4 students who acknowledged him as their teacher. What? Let me have a look. Did he just find some wretches to make up the numbers? Sure enough, Wang Ying has got injured in the leg before. She ranked 67th in the entrance examination, and she's also the young lady of the Wang family, one of the 4 main families in Tianxian City. Zhaoya, she ranked 7th in the grade assessment, she's also the daughter of the mayor of Baiyu City. Lu Yang and Zheng Yang were in the top 100 too. You must have used some deceptive means. Otherwise, how could these students have acknowledged you? A good-for-nothing, as their teacher. Believe it or not, the result has been confirmed. It's time for you to fulfill your promise, isn't it? Our promise? What if we don't? What can you do to us? Stop pretending in front of us, we can beat you to death. Or will you go to the Office of Academic Affairs to tell on us? Oh, do you mean? You're not going to fulfill it? Yeah, what can you do about it? Do you want to slap me in the face, good for nothing? Li Yuan, teach him a lesson but do not kill him. Got it, boss. How dare a level 1 breath-gathering guy make trouble for a level 4 body-nourishing martial artist? He knows nothing of his own weaknesses. I only told you to teach him a lesson. Why did he spit blood? Boss, that's not Zhang Xuan's blood. What? How is it possible? Li Yuan is at a level above him, how could that be? Keep going then. It must have been luck. Don't be afraid of him, go together. Yes, boss. I've hit at your LifeGate acupoints, I suggest you lie down. How? How could you know our LifeGate acupoints? From the library, of course. I didn't expect that the Library of the Heavenly Path could not only see through the weaknesses in cultivation techniques, but figure out the defects of the cultivators themselves. Even though I traversed from the earth and still don't know much about your techniques. Defeating you is just a piece of cake after I know your weaknesses. You made a bet with me, so you should have fulfilled your promise. Why bother fighting? As the lowest level teacher, you could be charged with attacking other teachers in public and deprived of your qualification. Yes, now kneel down in front of us. And let us give you a good beating, or you'll be fired. When you are fired from the academy and are no longer a teacher, we'll kill you without paying any price. What? So now you want to follow the rules when you can't fight with your strength. In that case, let me follow the rules too. Mr. Qian Biao, you stole Mr. Chen Ming's treasure half a year ago. And used it to please your concubine. Mr. Bai Lin, a female student committed suicide 3 years ago because of being insulted and tormented by you. And you often dreamed about her ghost coming to kill you. Mr. Du Chun, in order to seize the property from your good friend, you poisoned his wine and killed him. These things have never been known by anyone else. How did he know? We were wrong, Mr. Zhang Xuan, please forgive us and let us go. I won't expose what you've done before. But if you do such cruel things again in the future, I will make you pay. We wouldn't dare, we won't do such things again. Mr. Zhang Xuan, these are the admission tokens you asked for. You can come to get as many as you want in the future. See you around, Mr. Zhang Xuan. Maybe traversing into his world really is good for me. It was my dream, to have such a wonderful life. Don't hold me back. Let me die. I wanna die. What's going on? Don't hold on to me if you want to die. Let go of me, damn fatty. I'm going to die. Calm down, we can talk. If you want to jump into the lake, that is your choice, but you can't just pull someone in with you. Well, alright, you can go. Hey, don't hold on to me, I don't want to live anymore. It's you who are holding on to me instead. Pants, my pants are about to be off. The world is a mess, what's going on there? I'd better continue to recruit students. Judging from your clothes, you are a teacher too. What the fuck? Hey, dear students. Thank you, sir, bye, sir. Let me go. No, sir, I have failed to get a teacher 10 times. Today is the last day of recruitment, please be merciful and accept me as your student. Well, if you want me to accept you, at least show me your ability. What's the point of holding onto my leg? Okay. Sir, please keep watching. What are you going to? You're just hurting yourself, aren't you? What happened? Has a book been created by the Library of the Heavenly Path again? It turns out that fierce training is a kind of martial arts too. Yuan Tao is a rogue cultivator from Dihuang City. He's a martial artist at the early level 1 breath gathering stage. Weaknesses, 18. No. 1. The ancient rhino horn dragon bloodline has not been activated. 2. The foundation is too poor for him to stably cultivate martial arts. So all he's got is only a bloodline. Poor boy. Wait. Ancient rhino-horn dragon bloodline. In this world, a bloodline and an innate body are very important. As long as a cultivator has either of them and uses it properly, his cultivation speed would be far faster than that of ordinary people. There are several kinds of innate bodies: virginal body, purine body, pure young body, and golden body. There are several kinds of bloodlines too: ancient bloodline, new bloodline, inherited bloodline, and mutant bloodline. The rhino-horn dragon bloodline is an ancient one. It's said that when a martial artist with such a bloodline reaches a high level of cultivation, nothing can wound him a bit. And it's one of the most invincible bloodlines in defense. I didn't expect this fat kid to have an ancient bloodline that hasn't been activated yet. I must have this guy as my student. Well, pretty good. I'll accept you as my student. Ha, really? Sir, you are so wise. I finally have a teacher. Well, don't be too proud. Hey, isn't that Zhang Xuan? I can't believe he's accepting a student who is just the same as him. Shangbin, he's the grandson of Shangchen, an elder in the academy, and one of Shinbairu's admirers. He's rubbish, and so is his student. Shinbairu, she's the most beautiful teacher in the academy, having many admirers. The original Zhang Xuan used to be one of them, so Shangbin often found fault with him. Who are you talking about, rubbish? You, of course. Well, I know rubbish is talking about me. It smells so bad. You're the worst teacher. How dare you insult me? Even Bairu is laughing at me. Calm down, keep your manners in front of the goddess. Was I wrong? I'm afraid no one in the whole academy doesn't know your level. I saw the fatty just now. His punch force is only 15 kilograms, and he can only defend. He even ranked last in the entrance examination. But you and he are good for each other. You both ranked last, after all, huh? What? My teacher. He ranked last. Zhang Xuan. What should I do? What have I done? Are you finished? Then you can go now. You. Miss Bairu, let's go. We've been listening to this rubbish for too long. It will affect your flawless temperament. I know you didn't have a good performance in the teacher qualification assessment. But don't give up. You'll get good grades next time if you work harder. Does she think that I'm giving up on myself because I accepted Yuan Tao? Thank you for reminding me. I know this student can do nothing now. But it can't be said that he has no potential. As long as I teach him well, he will stand out one day. Mr. Sean, I'm a little tired today. Then dinner. I want to go back to get some rest. I hope you stop following me. Zhang Xuan, wait and see. I will definitely teach you a lesson. Anytime. Miss Shen, it's okay to change the dinner plans to supper. If not, breakfast is okay too. Or, hey, where are you going? My classroom is not in that direction. Oh, he caught me. Mr. Zhang, I'm weak and not smart. Being your student will certainly damage your reputation. I think you'd better dismiss me. Well, don't worry, now that you've entered your identity. You'll be my student forever, whether you are alive or dead. But, oh, no more explaining. You are so considerate towards the other people, I'm moved by you. Let's go, I'll show you around my classroom. Mr. Zhang, if I don't come tomorrow, will you dismiss me? Dismiss? I won't. I'll throw you into the lake where you just wanted to jump into. Didn't you hear me? You'll be my student forever, whether you are alive or dead. Rest assured, I will do my duty and bury you well by then. Well, today is the last day of recruitment. It seems I can only have 5 students. My class is starting tomorrow. I have to figure out my cultivation base now. The cultivation technique the previous owner of my body practiced is called Hongtian 9-level spells. The 9 levels correspond to the 9 levels of martial artists' cultivation stages. It's one of the most popular cultivation techniques in Hongtian Academy. Among all the teachers in the academy, I'm the only one who's still at the peak of the level 3 stage. The others are at least at level 4, so I must speed up my cultivation. I wonder if I can solve the problem of my cultivation I found earlier. Condensing qi is to gather the spiritual energy particles in the air into my dantian. and then compress and condense them into qi. It usually takes lots of effort to condense qi. Ordinary cultivators have to stick to it day and night for 3 years to fill up the dantian and advance to a higher level. Do I really have to do such a boring thing for years? But I will have class tomorrow. If those students know that I'm at the qi formation stage but cannot condense qi, they will definitely drop out. With the help of the Library of the Heavenly Path, I've known the weaknesses of Hongtian 9-level spells. But there are too many problems, thousands of them. There's no way to make up for the weaknesses instantly. If I can input a lot of different cultivation techniques and use them to make up for each other, maybe. Mr. M.O. It's almost evening. What are you doing here so late? Mr. M.O., an elder one of the guardians of Book Vault. I'm going to break through the level 3 cultivation stage. But I'm a little confused, so I came here to solve the puzzle. You are so diligent. The Academy needs young people like you. The secret books of the level 3 stage are on the 4th row of the bookshelves. Go ahead yourself. Thank you, Mr. M.O. Well, he's good. It's a pity that he's not very talented. Wish him a good result in the next teacher qualification assessment. There are so many books. It seems that the book vault of Hongtian Academy is just as good as modern libraries. It should be this way. How about these cultivation techniques? There are more than 3,000 mistakes in every book here. It seems that the Hongtian 9-level spells can be recognized as good. It only has about 1,000 mistakes, after all. No wonder it's so popular. But I have to find the right way out of so many mistakes. Wouldn't that take a lifetime? Wait, I'm about to break through. Why should I revise the whole book? I just need to revise the chapter of breakthrough. Good, there are only 10 mistakes on this page. The Library of the Heavenly Path only marked the mistakes but gave no solutions. But I can synthesize other books, ignore the mistakes, and put the right content together. That way, I can get the correct breakthrough method. Oh, right. Now that I'm here, I should collect the techniques of the level 4 and level 5 stages as well. He's flipping through so many books. He's undetermined and impatient. How pretentious he is. I didn't know that he was such a person. It's done. I have recorded the techniques of the level 4 and level 5 stages. Now I need to go back and summarize them. Hey! Have you solved your problems so fast? Aren't you taking a copy back? Well, it was not a big problem. No need for a copy. Thank you, Mr. M.O. Bye. He didn't make a copy of any book, and even said it was not a big problem after flipping through many books. How frivolous. It seems I must tell the principal to rectify the bad manners among teachers. Zhang Xuan's dormitory. Even if I can copy the correct part of every book with the help of the Library of the Heavenly Path. When can I finish copying thousands of books? Why was I brought to the library again? These books. They're the ones the library just recorded. What's going on? Is this a collection of thousands of secret books? And it's all about the correct parts. This book doesn't belong to any of the original secret books. The cultivation methods recorded in it are unheard of. But such a powerful book has no title yet. Am I the one to name it? Since it's the correct content of secret books selected by the Library of the Heavenly Path, I'll call it Heavenly Path Divine Technique. The name appeared automatically. A breakthrough, so fast. It takes other people years of constant nourishment to break through to the body-nourishing stage. But it just took me half a night to break through the level 3 stage, to the peak of the level 5 power strengthening stage. Also, is this superior qi of the 3 levels? But, it's said that cultivating superior qi requires at least saint or divine cultivation techniques. It must be Beckeleyes of the Library of the Heavenly Path. I took the Hongtian 9-level spells as a model to cultivate, but in fact, I have avoided all the mistakes. So I could gather superior qi. Does that mean, with the help of the Library of the Heavenly Path, I can also write a book of a saint or divine cultivation technique? There are 3 levels of qi: superior, middle, and inferior. The higher the quality of qi, the greater the accomplishment in the future. The cultivation techniques are divided into 5 levels: divine, saint, spiritual, ghostly, and mortal, and there are 4 grades of every level: lower, middle, upper, and peak. This is definitely superior qi. The cultivation today has not only strengthened my body but enhanced the quality of my qi. Let me check out how much my power is. Wang Ying and others could measure their power by hitting the stone with all their strength. Let me see how strong my first strike after the breakthrough is. 8 cauldrons. Really? This is similar to the strength of an acupoint opening expert who has opened 4 acupoints. It must be because the heavenly path divine technique has done something more than refining my body. It's so powerful. But it must be kept a secret that I reached the peak of the level 5 stage overnight. Who made the sound? What is he doing out here at this hour? Let me check it out. He's going to my room. He hasn't found that I'm here. Is he here to make trouble for me? Brat, it's all because you had the audacity to take advantage of the young lady. He secretly came here to hurt a teacher in the middle of the night. I should take off the teacher's uniform first. I can't let him know my identity. Who's there? Oh, no, he noticed me. Since he came to trouble me, I may fool him if I say I'm here for the same purpose as him. I'm here to kill Zhang Xuan. Who are you? Then go ahead. I'll be here to keep watch for you. What about you? Didn't you come to kill him? I don't want to kill him, I just want to teach him a lesson. I'm going to cut that part of his body off and make him a eunuch. So he won't be able to be rude to the young lady again. Damn it, if I had gone to bed instead of cultivating just now, the consequences would be horrible. Alright, you can go first. I'll be after you. If I go first, he'll die. There will be no point in castrating him then. Is it really a coincidence? I was going to castrate Zhang Xuan when someone came here like me to kill him. Makes sense, let's go together then. Sure. This man have a very suspicious mind. Is he, at the peak of the level 5 stage? Use your technique to lift qi and lighten your body. Okay. He's using his technique. It's a familiar name, I seem to have heard of it somewhere before. Yao Han is the butler in the Major's mansion in Bayou City. He's a martial artist at the early level 6 acupoint opening stage and has opened 8 acupoints. Isn't he Zhaoya's butler? I didn't do anything, but you want to castrate me. Acupoint opening stage, 12 cauldrons, so what? I'm no longer Zhang Xuan if I don't teach you a lesson today. But I'm definitely no match for him if I fight him head-on. However, what's wrong? Well, nothing. Look, UFO. What? UFO? What's that? No hurry, you'll soon. Isn't an acupoint opening expert very powerful? I can still beat you as long as I find out your life gate acupoint and know your weaknesses. Didn't you agree to deal with Zhang Xuan together with me? Deal with Zhang Xuan, with you? What? What else do you want to do? Ha, that felt so good. This guy is the butler in the mayor's mansion in Bayou City and Zhaoya's uncle. So I could only give him a good beating. Aren't you a peak level 5 power strengthening martial arts expert? What's your principle? Why didn't you use your martial arts or techniques? How could you be meaner than street hooligans? However, I can't let him suspect me. Got it, I can make him the scapegoat. If he hadn't bothered me today, I wouldn't have thought of him. Zhang Xuan irritated me during the day, so I was going to teach him a lesson. I know you want to teach him a lesson, too. But if you castrate him, well, she will definitely think it's done by me. Just blame yourself for not coming at the right time. Get out of here. Wait and see. First, this man dealt with Zhang Xuan during the day. Second, he and Zhang Xuan are love rivals. Third, Bai is a part of the name of the woman he loves. Oh, if it weren't for tonight's cultivation, I don't know what would have happened. As expected, strong strength is the most important thing in this world. The next morning. Mr. Zhang, here you are. Is Zhaoya not here today? I think she will come later. Well then, let's start the class. My teaching is different from others. I pay attention to teaching students in accordance with their aptitude, so I'll go to the wing room and call you one by one. Wang Ying. Wang Ying, you are my first student, come here now. Yes, Mr. Zhang. I knew some information after getting home yesterday. Only to find that Mr. Zhang Xuan really is a cheater with no strength. So I will quit later. Punch me and show me your strength again. Is it okay doing this here? Last time, the Library of the Heavenly Path wasn't activated, so I still have no idea what her weaknesses are. Well, pretty good. Mr. Zhang, I want to. If I'm not mistaken, your legs were injured in a fight 2 years ago, weren't they? How did you know? How did he know how and when I got injured? There are 3 acupoints on a person's leg, governing strength, speed, and agility respectively. When you fought, the acupoints which govern strength were closed by accident, causing your blood to flow in reverse. So they prevent you from exerting strength of your legs like any other normal person. Master Yuan Yu said similar words, but he was unable to heal me, because only a master with superior qi can solve such a problem. Mr. Zhang, are you able to heal me? It's just a piece of cake. A piece of cake? I thought my injury would stay with me for the rest of my life, yet Mr. Zhang said that it was a piece of cake. The reason why I asked you to come to this room individually is that I'll solve your problem. Is he really so capable? Alright, sit there. Relax your entire body. For no reason, I trust him inexplicably now. This is a method in which a martial artist uses his power to control the pathway of silver needles to pierce the correct spots of the patient's body. Is this telekinesis acupuncture? Telekinesis acupuncture requires the user's cultivation base to be at least the level 5 stage. Has Mr. Zhang, known as a good-for-nothing, reached the level 5 power strengthening stage? Is this Mr. Zhang's qi? It's clear as water, without any impurities. Could it be superior qi? I've never heard that anyone in the entire Tianxian kingdom has got such qi. But Mr. Zhang Xian actually possesses it. Done. I can feel a comfortable sensation in my legs which I've never experienced before. They are incomparably nimble as if they have broken free from shackles. I've waited for this for so long, I even felt like this day would never come. I never thought that such a stubborn illness would be easily cured by Mr. Zhang. Thank you, Mr. Zhang. Well, now that your leg injury has healed, go back and cultivate. Yes, Mr. Zhang. I'm going to withdraw from his lessons. Is any one of you joining me? I want to withdraw, too, but Mr. Zhang will get angry and teach you a lesson. So what? Anything is better than falling into qi deviation after learning from him. If you don't believe it, just wait and see. I've heard all about Zhang Xian's teaching level. When Wang Ying comes out later, she will surely look awful. Didn't you say she would look awful? Judging from the happy expression on her face. Has Zhang Xian really given her some proper advice? I'm sorry for being late. Zhaoya, may I know who this deformed man is? Deformed man? Deformed man. Who are you calling a deformed man? I am Yao Han, the butler of Bayou City. I'm sitting in on your class today. I'd like to see how you teach them. Uncle Yao, calm down. I need absolute silence in class. Worthless people are not welcome here. Who are you calling a worthless person? Believe it or not, I can beat you to death right now. Zhaoya, I can't solve your problem with Mr. Yao here. Alright, Uncle Yao, why don't you leave first? I'm having class. My young lady. Damn it. Zhang Xian, you'd better not let me get your weak points. Lu Yang, it's your turn, come in with me. Well, okay. I'd like to see what good advice you are able to give me. Otherwise, I will withdraw from your lessons. Mr. Zhang, do you need me to show you my technique? No. Why? At such a young age, you're able to make initial success in the soaring fist. And master the dragon fist, not bad. How did you know I'm cultivating the dragon fist? In order to become stronger, I even keep the fact that I've been cultivating this martial art from my family. Because when you showed us the soaring fist yesterday, I saw shadows of the dragon fist in it. What? How could you tell it from that? Even Mr. Zhao Xuan couldn't tell, how did this good-for-nothing make it? You've mastered the dragon fist, but every time you practice it, you feel a pain in the armpit and an itch at the Jianjing acupoint, am I right? How did you know? The dragon fist emphasizes the force in every inch of one's body, which is regarded as a dragon's body. If the user has reached the body nourishing stage, his qi will nourish his muscles and he has no difficulty in cultivation. However, you are only at the breath-gathering stage, and your body is too weak. You're forcefully cultivating this martial art. As time goes by, your injury will only get worse and worse. If you continue cultivating it, the muscles of your entire arms will be destroyed. By then, no one can help you. Do you feel your body going stiff and even feel spasms sometimes when you are sleeping at night? Mr. Zhang, please help me. Don't worry. First, stop cultivating the dragon fist, and try your best to raise your cultivation base. As for other problems, I will find a way to solve them for you. I can't believe that I felt wronged for acknowledging him as my teacher. Now I know how lucky I am. Mr. Zhang is definitely an expert, stronger than a number of masters. He's out. Have you withdrawn from his lessons? Withdraw? What are you talking about? He who teaches me for one day is my father for life. Now that the lessons have started, I will never withdraw. I really don't know what you all are thinking. How could you think of nothing but withdrawal? Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? So I possess the purine body. Yes, you aren't sick, but possess the purine body which countless women desire. The yin qi in your body is so strong, if it's directed correctly, your cultivation will soar rapidly. It's a pity that no one noticed it, and you even chose Baibao technique. To cultivate such a yin nature technique with your purine body, it's simply worsening your situation. The only solution to it is to find a technique capable of unleashing the potential of your body. Then, what kind of technique should I cultivate? I will go to the book vault tomorrow. I'll see if there are any suitable ones for you. Thank you, Mr. Zhang. Mr. Zhang, thank you for giving me the technique. Mr. Zhang, you're amazing, it's modified so well. Pay attention to your hygiene. I gave Yuan Tao an altered Hongtian 9-level spells, level 1. It wasn't modified much, but it's still several times more effective than the original one. And Zheng Yang's strength has soared once again after I gave him some advice. Alright, I've roughly gone through the problems you all have with you individually. But you all need to be persistent in your cultivation. Zhang Xuan. Tao. Zhang Xuan, you can use your nonsense to deceive others, but you dare to coax my younger sister, you are in big trouble. Wang Tao. I will give you 10 seconds. If you withdraw my younger sister and Miss Xiaoye from your lessons now, I can let this go. If not, even though you are a teacher, don't blame me for not going easy on you. I'm having a lesson right now, get out. Having a lesson? With your level, what could you teach? It was simply a polite formula to say you're a teacher. Who do you think you are? I've only ever felt such a powerful aura from my master. How could it appear on a good-for-nothing who is just at level 3 cultivation stage? Damn it! How could I get scared of fighting him? If this were to get out, how could I possibly face anyone again? How could I maintain my prestige? You're gonna die. Mr. Zhang! How is it possible? This good-for-nothing is only at level 3, how could he possibly block my attack with just 2 fingers? Even the elders of acupoint opening stage can't do that, how could he? Luck, it must be pure luck. Let go. Could it be, his true strength isn't at chi formation stage? It's impossible. In the last teacher qualification assessment, he only had the power of chi formation stage's peak. Furthermore, even if he had broken through his current stage, he would only be at body nourishing stage, he wouldn't have been able to stop me with just 2 fingers. This guy. Scram!